Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wade and Carter Show. Ash, Brent, glad you're all here this morning. Daniel Wade White, Scott Snow, Heather Stewart on the podium this morning, live from the Atzenhofer studio. We're glad you're here and joining us on this pre-Caldo Wednesday, Tuesday.
Atzenhofer, a South Texas tradition for over 100 years. The Atzenhofer dealership helping you and yours manipulate, see the USA in a Chevrolet. If the flags are buying, folks are buying.
Yep, flags are flying, folks are buying.
Now, is that what I said, or did I mumble it?
Mumbled it.
Yeah, but not only do I have a face for radio. 59 degrees in Victoria, Texas, under cloudy skies, heading to a high today of 77.
A little bit of fog in the area this morning, so please drive carefully. Don't be the idiot I saw on Sam Houston this morning with no lights on at dark.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't either.
By the way, I don't even know what car these days you have to.
It was a Dodge Neon.
Well, there you have
Black, too.
There you have it.
With dents all over it.
You wonder why. Drives at night a lot. The Wade and Carter weather brought to you by the deer friends we have at AT Deerlam Feed. For everything you need, there's Deerlam Feed. Get by and get your pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers. You can pick up chicks. They've got fun things for the ranch. Gates, panels of fence.
Gates are fun.
That's fun.
They are.
Fun. They're fun if you need a gate.
Yep.
Get by today. The weather looking pretty good over the next couple of days. A little bonus weather here from Deerlam Feed. Wednesday, 60 to 79. Thursday, 59 to 79. Friday, 62 to 79. Maybe an 80% chance of rain on Saturday. That's perfect.
Great.
Why can't it rain on Tuesday?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I agree with you, though.
What do you want to talk? Oh, no, not a vehicle of the month.
The week.
The week? How much? You're a liar.
Nope.
What is it?
2017 Hyundai Santa Fe SE.
It's white. It's a good-looking little car.
A little high on the miles, but
how many?
Still 114.
Oh,
you got another 75 out of that thing easy for 10 grand.
It's $99.95.
Might be my used car of the day.
And you haven't even done a would you take yet.
No.
You know, would you take 9,500? You got to give them a would you take, don't you?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is right there, I think. Oh.
Would you like to have one called Absolute Motors? What's on the screen is what you're going to pay. Do you feel better? Do you really feel better if you go in to buy a new car? Which, I mean, be honest, most of us don't because everybody drives a used car. So if you go in to buy a car and the sticker says $69,999 and you go, I don't know, I'll give you $6,500. You know, they give you your trade. You think your trade's fair. My car's worth $30,000. Okay, I'll give you $30,000 for it. So now you own $39,995 and you go, I'll give you $35,000 for it. And they go, okay. Do you feel like you got a good deal or do you feel like you left too much on the table? And do you feel like manufacturers build in some fluff to benefit the dealer? See, because my business is very absolute. My insurance business, insurance companies tell me what it's going to cost. I'm just the agent. I don't set insurance costs.
Yeah.
I can negotiate. There are always little credits and things that people merit. But it's very difficult for me to say,
multi-policy discounts, things like that, right?
Yeah, you know, and by the way, there is truth to that. Some people have run on that philosophy, right? That, oh, well, when you bundle, you save a bundle. Every insurance company does that. So, you know, it's kind of like saying Aflac. All Aflac is ancillary benefits. They just have the best marketing on the planet. There are lots of New York Life does the same type of benefits. Just, you know, it's I want a Coke. What flavor? Pepsi, you know.
Thank you for stalling as I get my Atzenhofer used car of the week out.
Almost as if we know each other well in our 10th season. By the way, we're going to share something with you in a minute. May be popular, may not.
There it is. There's a 2019 Nissan Frontier, a little pickup truck. 54,000 miles under 18 grand. That's a good deal.
That's a good
Decent
deal.
truck if you're looking for a small truck that
It'll
can haul a
run
few things
forever
and get you around town and around the area and be good on gas miles. You're not going to – actually, I got a buddy who has one of these, and he tows a small cattle trailer with it.
There you go.
So, I mean –
You mean a trailer to haul small cattle?
He puts
dwarf cattle?
Small cattle trailer. He puts 2 cows in it.
Have you seen this deal where the people do the videos of the little people and it's little people and they've each got the rope and they're doing the workout, where you shake the rope and then the camera pans back and they're really doing a guy's shoestrings? Oh, it's so funny.
Junior says he had that exact truck. It was a great truck. There you go.
Yeah, BJ Nelson says, I spoke like the father of a car salesman. After this is over, we're going to get BJ Nelson to talk to us. I want to tell you that when Ash and I –
Andrew Alvarez was in the car biz, says a good deal's made when both the salesperson and the customer are satisfied. So
I think a good deal is made when they're both equally unhappy. All right, fine, I'll throw in the rubber mats. Get out of here. Man. But Kyle, my son that sells Audis in Houston, had somebody come in the other day, and he said they had talked for about an hour about a car, and the guy goes – he goes, well, is there anything else I can do? I mean, you guys sound like you want the car. He goes, yeah. He goes, my wife and I we want to go to lunch, and there's just a lot going on. And I understand that as a consumer. I mean, you're spending a lot of money. We just want to go have some lunch and talk about it, and then we'll come back. And Kyle goes, folks, I'm just going to tell you, I've been doing this a while. I still got a lot of people that are waiting to come back from lunch. He goes, if there's something I can do right now, let's talk about it right now. I applaud him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something else I applaud. I applaud VISD yesterday making fairly definitive statements regarding I still don't know who promoted student walkout at both East and West High School, the F-ICE movement, if you will, and found the wording, to my liking, a little inadequate. I'm going to let Ash read you just whatever. This is VISD's statement. It got to me 4 different ways, 2 from school board members, 1 from the district. I get it direct.
Yeah,
as a parent.
Yeah.
So I've received this multiple ways and read it. Read it, and then we'll discuss it.
Yeah, you want me to read the whole thing or just the expectations?
Well, most of our audience got it, but you can read some of it. I would start there.
That's kind of where I'm going. It is VISD's responsibility to maintain student safety, protect instructional time, and ensure the focus of the school day is directed toward teaching and learning. VISD will enforce established attendance policies and guidance released by the Texas Education Agency related to student demonstrations during the instructional day, including clear directives that walkouts or like activities during school hours are prohibited. Guidance further stipulates the following: student expectations. So if walkouts are prohibited, this is a little contradictory. Students are expected to remain on campus during school hours. I guess
where else would they be?
Well, exactly. I mean,
and are they allowed to just walk out?
Can they just go outside on their own volition?
I don't think so.
As per policy, students who leave class or campus without authorization during the instructional day will be marked as an unexcused absence in accordance with state and local attendance requirements. Student absences may affect eligibility for exemption from finals and extracurricular participation.
Right. Now, see, me personally, I would go a step further, and I would say extracurricular participation up to and including eligibility to walk across the stage at graduation.
Student staff expectations in alignment with TEA guidance and state law. Staff are not permitted to participate in, plan, promote, guide, or endorse student-led walkouts or demonstrations during the instructional day. Educators who encourage these activities may be subject to investigation and sanction, including revocation.
So, see, I like that. They're just saying, look, you teachers are not here to aid, abet, condone, opinionize. We don't care what you think about it.
I think if you're whipping up students outside of the instructional day, I might want to take a closer look at that relationship between you and the student.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But here's where I'm going to go with this, because Ash and I both, we do realize And by the way, those of you listening from VISD and you know you're there, we realize we have some influence. We realize that we wield the sword of public opinion and that it cuts both ways. But I'm going to tell you this. Ash and I came to the same conclusion, unpopular as it may be. If this walkout goes down on your watch, VISD, your bond will not pass. Run your school. Do not let your school run you. The inmates do not control the prison. You control the prison. And if you don't, this falls right in line with, well, the results are terrible, so why should we give them more money? Well, we've seen an increase in the results. We've seen a trend in the right direction. We've got the right school board members. We have the right superintendent. Nobody questions these things these days. But if you allow, I took a poll at my house. Rylan, 8th grader. What walkout? Caden, senior, straight A student. Oh, that's dumb. Only an idiot would do that. My son Caden just typed in, you can tell which teachers are liberal. They try to convince naive kids who don't have influence from their parents. That's from a 17-year-old child. Learn from it, VISD. Learn from it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that our other son, Jerry, who I've only had since last May, he says, hey, look, I think the whole thing's kind of funny. I mean, I go, well, Jerry, do you know why they're walking out? No, really, they've just been talking about it. And you know, he goes, I mean, I guess I'm glad I'm a senior. I said, Jerry, you're not to leave your seat. And he was laughing. I said, Jerry, I'm not joking. You don't walk out of the classroom. So see, before you jump on me about stifling my child's or my ward's freedom of speech, understand that if you're a parent who's not doing this to your child, then in my opinion, your child shouldn't march across the stage at graduation. Your child made his march.
If you're backing your child to walk out for this, you're probably here illegally.
Yeah.
And your child's probably close to failing.
And yes, I reiterate, I do think that we wield the sword of public opinion. I get input from folks all day long. And the vast majority absolutely agree with what I just told you.
And there are others that I talked to yesterday as well that feel that if this becomes a clown show, the bond will not pass. If it's a much ado about nothing, couple kids standing out there with signs and they're held to account, then I think you'll be fine. I think this, if something happens, if this is nothing more than an internet hoax and it goes away, fine. If it becomes some sort of too late to the party, bandwagon jumping like Victoria tends to be.
Yeah.
These are probably the same parents, the kids of the parents that organized the vigil for Alex, where 4 people showed up at the VA.
Right.
Day late, dollar short.
Well, most liberals can't pass up any protest. They like to support the idea of protest. But these kids aren't liberal. I'm telling you, it's sad. Most of these kids have zero political opinion.
Yeah.
They have none. They just see that one kid that's being led in the wrong way. And the problem is those parents that either don't care, they're the first ones that'll show up at that school and go, you're punishing little Billy for his freedom of speech. You have no freedom of speech in my school.
Student absences may affect eligibility for exemption from finals and extracurricular participation. This was sent to students. This is gobbledygook that they stopped reading after Dear VISD.
Most of them just swiped right and got rid of it. It's a little too vague. I think it should be. I think somewhere in here will not be tolerated. should be iterated. This will not be tolerated.
I think they should have put a punishment on the table.
There you go.
If you do this, and here's the thing, I don't care what grade you're in. You will not walk across the stage on your graduation day. So if you're
no problem with that. That's your badge of honor.
If you're a freshman and you take part in this because you're stupid,
that's right,
and you don't know better and you can't think for yourself and you're just a sheep, 4 years from now, when you're getting your diploma, you won't be able to walk.
And if you're out there on the left lunatic fringe, where I know several of our listeners dwell, you need to understand this. I'm not being a hypocrite here because I'm pro-ICE. I don't want the MAGA right-wing uber Christian showing up and saying, I'm staging a walkout to protest the death of Christians in Nigeria. Wrong venue, wrong time, wrong message.
Yep.
Don't have time for that in our public schools.
Not when our state is in the bottom third.
That's right.
Of the nation in most metrics. And Victoria languishing, helping to bring that down in the state.
Amen.
Scott Snow.
So what?
John Anderson checking in.
To summarize, I can tell you this. I can't promise you that the bond is going to pass. I've been leaning towards the bond passing. But I can promise you, if VISD doesn't exhibit the control of its community, the control of its campuses, you can rest assured the bond will not pass. Victorians will not support a school system that cannot control its students. Understand it. Because they're looking for a reason not to vote for you.
Linda Chris says teachers' political views should not be in a classroom. You can teach material
Amen.
Without opining.
Yeah. Yeah, Junior, you're right. Some people don't realize, and hey, but make no mistake, we're keenly aware that right or wrong, a lot of folks listen to what we say.
And there's a lot of wrong.
There's wrong, and we admit when we're wrong. But there's no other media outlet in this region that has as much influence over what happens.
I mean, there was a time when, I got detention in elementary school. I rode the bus to elementary school. You know what? The teachers didn't care. Broke the rules, paid the consequences. Mom was madder than hell when she had to come out of her way to pick me up because I wasn't at home when she got home.
Right. Let's take a quick break.
Yep.
Folks, Palace Bingo, February 26th. It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday, like any other Thursday. Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends. Come out and see us. We will be there. Cannot wait to see you there. Yeah. Take it for a second.
White Trash Services, 550-1826. Give them a call if you're anywhere where you can hear our voices on the radio, on the internet. White Trash Services can provide your trash collection service for you. And when they do, they will make a donation to your local volunteer fire department. If you sign up for a service agreement month to month, they'll give $25. You sign up for 2 years, they'll give $50. You commit to 3 years with White Trash, they'll give $100 and lock your price in for up to 2 years. You can't beat it. And they've given what you said on Friday, $10,000 to the local volunteer fire departments. And right now, they need that money. Things are so tinder dry out there. And we're starting to see reports of fires.
Sound like a helicopter landing on the roof.
Or be a World War II bomber.
Yep. The chopping block, Valentine's steak sale. Men, don't forget. Don't forget, men. Saturday the 14th, Valentine's Day. $17.99 a pound Angus ribeyes, $19.99 a pound choice ribeyes, $23.99 a pound prime ribeyes. These are all, sadly, the lowest prices in town. $34.99 for a choice filet, heart-shaped ribeye. They've got it all.
Those prime ribeyes are really good,
Yeah.
by the way.
Chopping block.
Yep.
You can also supplement with wings. Tomorrow is Wacky Wing Wednesday. Get in. Cheswick Furniture. Cheswick and Love make your house a home. Bobby Leon and his family telling you, hey, we've got appliances. We've got great American-made best furniture. We've got Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic bedding. We've got the best brands, the best selection, and the best way for you to do kind of a mild customization. If you go in and find a piece of furniture you like, I want these legs on it, and I want it to be leather. Okay, give us 30 days. Yep. We'll have it to you. Love it. Cheswick and Love. Get in and see why you just always do better at Cheswick. What do you got?
Well, Donald Trump threatening to not open the Gordie Howe Bridge between Ontario and Michigan. If
this is an interesting
brand new bridge being built
from Ontario to Michigan, funded entirely by Canada. Donald Trump saying, well, guess what? It ends over here on the U.S. soil, and I'm not going to allow you to open it up. Now, you might say, oh, Donald, quit being such a bore. How about this? He says, you find the quote where he said, I'm not going to open it until they, is it reimburse? They want to
that's what I'm looking for. Right
something along the lines of reimburse America for all that we've done for them. But here's the deal. He's basically telling them,
I will not allow this bridge to open until the United States is fully compensated for everything we have given them, and also importantly, Canada treats the U.S. with the fairness and respect that we deserve.
Amen. And here's what he's telling them. If you know, does anybody here have any doubt that we are in, at the very least, an economic war with China? And the clown show that is Canadian politics sent an envoy to China to discuss a trade deal to kind of make up for what each is losing due to American tariffs. And Trump is saying, if you intend to go and cut a trade deal with China, when you know, if you decide that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, well, guess what? Then I'm not going to open your bridge. Got no problem with that. Let it sit there, the bridge to nowhere.
The president in a social media post yesterday said the first thing China will do is to terminate all ice hockey being played in Canada and permanently eliminate the Stanley Cup.
Trump loves to trigger the ignorant left, and it's the ignorance that get triggered. Yeah, I like that. Patrick Strauss encourages everyone to go to YouTube and listen to Glenn Beck, national syndicated.
We're gonna get to that in a minute.
On the Super Bowl.
Marina goes, remember when our high school graduating class was going to protest the change of venue for our grad ceremony, and the principal simply announced no.
So you didn't do it.
We didn't do it. Exactly.
Amen, Marina. And guess what? That is consistent leadership at the school district level. There is nothing wrong with the school district saying no. No. And it's only the left is going to get upset. Nobody conservative like me is going to get upset that you're stifling my kid's opportunity for free speech. There's a million ways for your kid to have free speech. Your kid can go to the poll and stand out there before school and say, it's an atrocity. I can't believe they're doing this to us. I support that.
Your kid can go stand along Navarro with a placard.
Yeah.
On the weekend.
Yeah, that's not made by by Soros.
Show off their artistic skills.
But the school district saying no. It's so funny because in so many ways, these leftist fools, these leeches on our society, they all come in and say, raise my kid, feed my kid. He's yours from 8 to 5. Don't call me when he acts up. You handle him. And then when the school says, you cannot do this during school hours, you're stifling my child. Yeah. It's the dumbest thing ever. There's Carl Wendt. Good morning, my brother.
Carl witnessed a hole-in-one the other day at Riverside.
Was it his?
It wasn't his.
Oh, Carl.
Unless there's another Carl Wendt.
There's no such thing. There's only one Carl Wendt. Carl Wendt, the patriarch of Wendt Services. He's kind of electrician emeritus these days. He can still help you with a huge You got a big generator project, Carl's the guy you want to call. But Wind Services is your home for all your electrical needs. You want an American-made Generac generator, a whole home generator? Wind Services can provide turnkey generator service. They'll go out, make the connection to your natural gas source. They make the plumber's connection. They make the electrician's connection to your home. They bury conduit. They do whatever needs to be done. You go to work. It's not like ordering it from Amazon. You come home and find a box on your driveway.
If somebody hasn't picked it up and taken it away.
Right? It's heavy. If two
people haven't picked it up and taken it away.
Call Wind Services with all your electrical needs.
So, Randy Fine,
right,
congressman from Florida.
I think about the Three Stooges when you say Randy Fine.
And I didn't watch again. I caught snippets of Bad Bunny. I didn't listen to it with the sound on. I'll be honest.
I like it when you're honest on our program
because I'm not a huge fan. Watching it without the sound on looked like a pretty good, entertaining thing.
So, like, if you could understand it, it might have been interesting.
Well, not even that. Here's the problem I've got. I have had to edit so much of Bad Bunny's music for walkout music over the last couple of years.
Right.
And ban songs from being used because of what they say.
Right. Even in Spanish.
Even in Spanish. So now that's Randy Fine's point yesterday. So, and somebody who understands, any of our Spanish-speaking listeners out there,
Magic 95.9.
Give us a call, 361-894-4020. Were the lyrics that he sang as offensive as people are saying they are, and as Randy Fine, Congressman Fine, is alleging?
Had they been in English, would they have been allowed? That's my question.
That's his point. He says if this would have been English, it would have been bleeped out, or they probably would have pulled a plug on it, and all you would have seen was black screen.
The thing that I find interesting is it doesn't bother me that this is the first Super Bowl halftime that was done entirely in Spanish. However, it is worth noting that I'll guarantee you 90% plus of the people that pay the bills speak English. I'm not saying they're white. I'm saying there were brothers in Detroit going, what the hell is he talking about? I know I'm right. Why? Why do a show except to say there's no one illegal on stolen land? This is, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's Puerto Rican, but he's playing he's American. I get it, but Spanish isn't even a second language for so many people in our country. I don't understand it.
So many here can't even speak English properly.
Right.
And these are the ones born here.
I don't understand why you have, it's fine. Like I said, I didn't complain about it. I didn't rail against it. I just changed the channel to something I could understand, which I realize is my prerogative. But why are you stretching an artistic envelope? I mean, some of you that have that worldly view, what was the purpose of having a show no one can understand? And by the way, if you say, well, people that speak Spanish can understand, then why did we allow Bad Bunny on the biggest television show of the year to put that language into our young Hispanic viewers' homes? If you're a young Hispanic child in a home that speaks primarily Spanish, should Bad Bunny fall into the same FCC regulations as everybody else?
Yep.
It doesn't make sense to say, well, it's not really foul language because nobody understood it. Well, somebody understood it.
That's the way they're going with this.
If you curse in the forest and the tree falls, does anybody hear it? I don't know. I don't know. Our traditional leftist audience has had really no comment about VISD or Bad Bunny. they seem to question our ability to steer thoughts in this community. I like that.
Oh, we just missed a call.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Saw it flash.
Did you? Well, let's just see. I'm trying to get there. Oh, Kevin Anderson called me. Kevin, I have to call you back. I'm on the radio.
So it'll be interesting to see if anything comes of this call for the FCC to look into it. USA Today apparently reporting that many of the explicit lyrics that Congressman Fine was concerned about were translations of the songs, but were not part of the performance. That's what I want to know, because I don't speak English. And that's Spanish. What I've seen. I mean, Spanish. I sometimes struggle with English as well.
I understand. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm here to clean up what I'm here to. It's like a husband and wife. I'm here to emphasize what you meant.
And that's what I've seen. People have taken the lyrics, from the song, and then run them through Google Translate, and then posted it side by side and compared. But did he actually sing that? That's what I want to know, because again, I could listen to it with the sound on, and I won't know because I don't know enough Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
And if you don't understand
a couple little swear words, but probably not. Wouldn't hear them.
But if you don't understand it, can it still offend
you?
Can it still offend
exactly.
you?
I don't know. If I don't understand it, how's it? If I just think it's got a great beat and I'm moving along,
right? I give it an 8.
Could be calling me a stupid honky, and I wouldn't know it.
Right.
Well, I
mean,
I'm not going to be offended. I might look stupid when somebody points it out to me that song is offending you, and you're sitting there enjoying it.
Should I be offended on your behalf if you're not offended? I don't know. Am I appropriating offense? Am I being like a liberal where I'm upset for, I don't understand where there's certainly rap music, black based hip hop type rap music that the NFL would not allow on television.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ernesto Gonzalez says, what was the statement about the two guys that were grinding on each other? And Junior says, moving along. Is that what that dance move is called? I don't know. And
again, didn't watch enough of it. Because again, and to be fair, lots going on when we were watching the game at your house, and didn't really went back and watched the Turning Point halftime show. And again, too many ballads, but I thought Kid Rock's cover of the Cody Johnson song "Till You Can't" was phenomenal.
Yeah, and it kind of showed a different side of him.
Yeah, reposted it last night. Thought it was really good, but I didn't tune into Bad Bunny because I don't like Bad Bunny. There's been halftime shows along the way. I wasn't a huge Bruno Mars fan, and his turned out to be really good.
Love Bruno.
If the music, I don't, and people, and then there were some conservatives going, the halftime show is a chance for America to show patriotism and bring no, it's not. It keeps you entertained between the first half and the second half.
I agree 100%.
That's what it's designed to do.
In an ideal world, you either celebrate, like it would be great if they had the Eagles on there. Wow, check it out. That's the Eagles live. I didn't even know that, Joe Walsh was still alive. You could do that, or you could have some really up and coming, Zach Top or somebody like that, up and coming star.
But you know what it did?
Bad Bunny's, my son Kyle said, hey, he's one of the most popular musicians on the planet. Okay. Well, he chose to he's polarizing. That's what he chose to do. That's cool.
But it did what it was designed to do, right? We're still talking about it Tuesday after the Super Bowl because the game was so crappy to watch.
The game was terrible.
There's nothing else to talk about. I mean, it's over. Here's where the NFL misses the mark with this stuff. As bad a game as it was to watch, Seattle's performance defensively was one of the best I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. And we're not talking about that at all because all the focus is on Bad Bunny. The NFL has stopped promoting its on-the-field product. And this was a blatant attempt to try to get younger viewers into the NFL because the old white man who basically funds the NFL and can afford the tickets will not live forever, and they need to try to find a younger audience to come along. The problem is, nice.
Bruno Mars accompanying your rant.
The problem is the demographic the left is going after, the liberal male who doesn't work, lives in mom's basement. They're not going to be able to do anything financially to keep the NFL afloat.
Scott Tonka with a solid question. It is a good question. He says, so you remember the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson debacle years back? Do you consider this less or more of a big deal?
I didn't consider that a big deal, and I think people are making much ado about nothing on this one as well, unless the lyrics are actually, unless there's something there.
Well, I'm not saying like, Bad Bunny ought to be arrested, but is there a double standard? Do we hold Latino lyrics accountable just like English? And by the way, Justin Timberlake clearly exposed. It was clearly a contrived. It was not an accidental wardrobe malfunction. It was, you see him reach and he does it again to pull that. And what are the odds that you pull a Velcroed flap open to expose a bare breast?
But to be honest, I remember watching that in real time. It happened so fast, you almost missed it.
Yeah. It was planned. Now, I'm going to say I don't believe this is possible because I think the majority of Americans are apathetic, and certainly worldwide they were apathetic. Andrew Alvarez says, according to analytics, the Turning Point halftime show had more viewers. I think that if the NFL really wanted a Latino that spoke Spanish to perform, they should have got Pitbull. He's very popular internationally, but he's a Trump supporter. Now, don't get me wrong. I guarantee you there were liberal politics involved in the selection of the halftime performer. But I also seriously doubt that Turning Point USA had more viewers. No. There were well over 100 million people watching the game. And I doubt that even half of the Republicans took the time to change the TV. So
most people left it there for the commercials, which have gotten bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Take a break, and then let's talk about your favorite mayor, Mamdani.
What a genius he's turned out to be. Paravita Wellness inviting you to get off that sofa, get in, and get healthy. Take your blood work. Let Erica Briggs review what you've got going on. She can help you. If your doctor says, look, man, I need you to go gluten-free, or, hey, I need you to lower your carbs, share that with Erica. She can help you get on the right road. You'll be thrilled you did. She's easy to work with, and the food is great.
Yeah, and the weight loss challenge is going on now.
I almost said yummy. Allen's Wrecker Service, 578-6300. Let Allen be your go-to for your next tow-to. You have a problem on the side of the road, reach out to Allen's. Let them help you. They are the best. It's just not even disputable. Nobody even argues that Allen is the guy in this region for uprighting bad situations. We talked about Veracruz Restaurant. Get in today. It's a pre-call to a Wednesday, Tuesday. Get in today and enjoy the best Tex-Mex on the planet.
Concur.
Absolutely. USA Concrete Coatings. You want to sand it, seal it, stain it, paint it, whatever you want done to your concrete. Right now is a great time to put down a new patio deck, a pool deck coating. They can certainly help, and now is a great time to do so. So reach out 578-HOME and let them help you. Ernesto says, for me personally, it'll never be any better than Prince singing Purple Rain in the Rain. I agree. Prince was, if it's possible to be an international superstar and underrated, it's Prince. What a fantastic guitar player.
How come the left has not jumped on Bad Bunny, whose I think latest tour grossed like $200 million?
Shouldn't he pay more in taxes? That'd be good for everybody.
Have you heard that flap coming out of California post Super Bowl as well?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's going to pay like $96,000 in taxes because their cut for the Super Bowl check was $178, but California taxes you for as long as you're there working, and he was there since February 1.
It's terrible.
And so he gets taxed and he's making good money. I mean, I'm not feeling sorry for the guy. He makes good money, but this is just how misguided California is, and they wonder why. But how come the left didn't ask Bad Bunny for all the money he's made to help the people of Puerto Rico, who I think 40% of them are on some sort of government assistance? Where's all his millions of dollars going to help his people of Puerto Rico? Since they want every rich white guy to seem to put all their money. I mean, just last week there were people complaining about Elon Musk's $1 trillion compensation package from Tesla. He should be giving that money to the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he happens to be conservative. Yeah. Speaking of conservative versus liberal, haven't heard much about Zoran Mamdani, the wonderkind super mayor of New York City. Did you know, oh great liberal fans of idiots like him, the trash has not been picked up in New York since January the 24th. This has happened under other mayors, but nobody.
Good thing it's cold because at least it doesn't smell that
nobody has picked up the trash in New York. It is being noted that the mayor of New York is being accused of murder by empathy. Mamdani said he did not want to disrupt the dignity of those that are unhoused, we call that homeless in New York, by quote unquote herding them into shelters. So Mamdani made the decision to leave them outside during this last cold spell, and 16 homeless New Yorkers died. They died with their dignity. Way to go, Mr. Mayor. Very interesting. It's one thing to go in and say, you know, hey, I realize you're drug riddled. I realize that you're starving. I realize you're dehydrated. Come to the shelter. Let us help you. We'll get you a hot shower, a blanket, a warm place to sleep tonight. No. Don't disrupt their dignity. He left them on the streets and they died. This sounds like Cuomo. Let's get all those old folks with COVID together. Just
put them back in the nursing homes.
What could go wrong? Yeah, that's their home.
Stephanie Show says Bad Bunny's Good Bunny Foundation has donated over $2 million to children's initiatives, along with direct donations to local nonprofits in Puerto Rico. Thank you for that.
There you go.
But why isn't he giving his money?
Right. His foundation. Good for him. I don't have anything against Bad Bunny. I got nothing
against the guy.
I don't know anything about the guy.
Like I say, I don't like his music, and I've spent too much time over the years trying to edit walkout music. So
he is foul-mouthed by any definition. He is not FCC ready.
But I don't know. I mean, you're not bringing people together when you're dividing them. But the beauty of it is, in this country, we had the choice to watch something else.
Right, that's fine. We can always change the channel, and it would be hypocritical of us to say, if you don't like it, change the channel. I mean, that's what we say here. I'll tell you this, one place you won't hear, a number of places you won't hear Bad Bunny. How about the No Bull Network? 105.9 in Calhoun County, 100.1 in DeWitt and Goliad, 103.9 in Gonzales. There's stations in Karnes City, Atascosa, B County, Frio, Jim Hogg County. They're all listening in 104.3 in Jim Hogg. Huge program, huge footprint. No Bad Bunny. It's the No Bad Bunny hour for sure between 7 and 8 a.m., 5 days a week. Special thanks to Magic 95.9. We could always ask Lilo Arguelles how much Bad Bunny they play. My kids know Bad Bunny. They don't hate Bad Bunny. Micah Patton, school board president, with a little play on words. Did Ash just bring up walkout music? Is that irony? It's walk up music, and it's for baseball players. You know, they come out of the dugout. My son Kyle walked up to the theme song from Magic Mike.
Walk out when you're walking out from the bullpen.
Right. But if you're walking out from the school, it ought to be dun, 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 dun. Yeah. There you have it.
Like when Darth Vader walks on.
And Michelle Hawkins hits the nail on the head about Bad Bunny's motivation. Well, he sure has gotten people talking about him. If we didn't, it wouldn't make him more popular. I agree. If we didn't bring him up, it wouldn't. But of course, it's an hour show. We have to have something to talk about. Yeah. We didn't know him before the Super Bowl, and I don't intend on licking anything up on him now.
I think looking.
Come on. Michelle Wilson Hawkins was considering, I guess, licking something up on him. I don't know. Words matter. Having fun.
Yeah.
Nancy Guthrie, still missing.
Mother of the Today host, Savannah Guthrie. We've had people go missing here for years, and the attention and the resources have not been pouring into Victoria and the Victoria area.
I can't be certain why. Now, I'm glad the FBI is involved in this. That's right in their wheelhouse. But I don't understand the huge media coverage, of an 84-year-old woman who got kidnapped. I know Torrin Bell says he likes Kid Rock better now than ever before. Kid Rock looking every bit of his 55 years of age.
I mean, Susie Escobedo has been missing from this region for 7 years. And the media is where's the media coverage on that?
It's
young
sexy,
mother
though,
of
right?
2,
TV personality.
Yep.
Yes, we'll pay the $6 million. Yeah. Makes you wonder.
Yeah, I haven't looked enough into that one. Michelle says she stumbled into a video that somehow Guthrie's dad was involved with the Clintons.
Hillary may have taken the mom.
But yeah, I don't know enough about that. What do you
Side question.
Yeah.
If you're betting your life, I know the answer. If you're right, you live. If you're wrong, you die. You've got to bet your life. So you see the seriousness here.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton, direct knowledge of the demise of certain individuals, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I asked that properly, right? I didn't say, did she have Vince Foster killed?
No.
I'm saying, did Hillary Clinton have direct knowledge about the demise of certain people? I think the answer is clearly yes, if I had to bet my life on it. Yeah.
What do you make of all the flap with the SAVE Act? This is the Voter ID Act.
People that are against it are un-American. You know who has a voter ID? Somalia. Somalia has a voter ID. You have to have an ID to vote in Somalia. I don't understand it.
John Fetterman apparently parting ways with the Democrats on this, saying that requiring voters to show ID is not unreasonable.
It's just not popular among the Democrats because here's the deal. The Democrats that are screaming, nobody's cheating at the poll. Well, if they're not, then how does having an ID affect anything?
It doesn't.
The same Democrats who say, here's the real problem. The same Democrats who say you shouldn't have to have an ID to vote are the ones that follow Joe Biden that say inner city blacks don't know how to get on the internet. That's why. Democrats agree that their voter base is too stupid to just go get an ID. It's a fact.
But they already have ID.
Right. Oh yeah, you could have a COVID vax ID. You need that little card that shows you got your. They're always hypocrites. I invite one of our leftist friends, 894-4020. Step out there, put your big girl panties on, and give us a call. Why shouldn't we have voter ID? I listened to a guy today. He goes, "Hey, I was adopted. I didn't have a birth certificate." Okay. He knew that he was born in Orlando, Florida. He said it really, honest to goodness, $3 and 5 minutes. I called Orlando, told him who I was, told him my birthday. They found my birth certificate, sent it to me. Yeah. $3. If you don't want to do that, I don't want you to vote.
I mean, wouldn't you be for it? If you say there's no voter fraud, then this would ensure there's no voter fraud.
Well, it'd have no effect on anything.
Why would, yeah, exactly. So why would you not be for it?
Right. John Anderson, we know this one. On a side note, what's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Well, of course, it's snowballs.
Yeah. We just, FCC.
Oh, that's clean. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
We'll let that go. Marco Rubio is being compared to Henry Kissinger as one of the, I need to talk to Menachem. Kissinger is one of the most significant leaders in the world. I find him refreshing. I think that he's very good.
I think
I agree 100%, Monty Howard. That's what made that so striking. He asked, how is that not bigoted and racist to make the blanket claim that minorities don't know how to do internet searches? Joe Biden did say that. He did. He went a step further and said there are disenfranchised folks. He goes, there's folks in inner city Chicago that don't know how to get on the internet. Black folks don't know how to do that. You're putting them at a disadvantage. Wow, Joe, really? Every one of them has a PlayStation 5. They know how to get on the internet.
Well, they claim that this. I mean, we ran the numbers. I think we talked about the statistics. There's more white people without IDs than black people in this country.
Because there's 60-something% of this country is white. Hey, and for every time that we talk about a bad apple, a bad element, make no mistake, we got white trash running, no offense to our local trash collection people. We have white trash running out of our ears. You want to see me seethe? I've got zero tolerance. I may have some compassion, but I've got zero tolerance for these snaggle-toothed, meth-head, idiot white trash fools that occupy our space. They just as quickly need to go. You want to heal them? Heal them. Pray for them, but don't tolerate them. Don't tolerate them.
Yeah. Anybody surprised? Ghislaine Maxwell invoking your Fifth Amendment right, declined to answer questions in the House Oversight Committee's probe of
no, it's her
Jeffrey
longtime
Epstein
confidant.
Yeah.
Not her lover, not her boyfriend, not her co-offender. Oh, Maryland Governor Wes Moore said he was uninvited from a dinner at the White House for the nation's governors. I love Donald Trump. Love Donald Trump. And don't always agree with him.
No.
I don't. I don't give him a blanket pass. I think he's his own worst enemy.
Bad Bunny secured the top 6 spots on Spotify's U.S. chart.
Everybody's listening to him. Here you go, right here. Turning Point USA's alternative halftime show peaked at about 6.1 million concurrent visitors on the YouTube. Early reports suggest Bad Bunny's had 135 million viewers. Yeah. Did you see where Cadillac put up their F1?
I did not see that.
Yeah,
No.
it was a good-looking commercial. Formula One car by Cadillac. Whew. That'll be interesting. Electric windows, leather seats.
In an F1 car?
Yeah. So you can go by and go 200 miles an hour.
I saw something here about a really expensive hamburger. I'm trying to find it. Oh, look at
You
that.
mean Whataburger?
No.
Oh, a
Yeah.
really expensive hamburger.
Yeah, really
Let me guess,
expensive.
it's a Wagyu smash burger for. There it was.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it was at the Super Bowl.
That's dumb. Oh, monstrous $180 burger slathered in blue cheese fondue. Delights and also disgust. The man carrying that has full C cup breasts. That's amazing. Look at that. Wow.
The burger's almost as wide as him.
Yeah, it's one of those, like it's about the size of a small pizza box, and it's just draped.
This was the $180 LX Hammer Burger.
The Hammer Burger.
It's a bone-in beef shank.
It just sounds like a huge mess. Just a roasted mirepoix demi-glace and blue cheese fondue.
What's mirepoix? Isn't that carrots, onions, and celery? Isn't
probably.
That
all of that sits
Trinity?
Between two brioche buns.
That doesn't even look like a burger at that point, right?
Culinary icon Guy Fieri might describe it as a toxic waste dump at Flavortown.
This is on Yahoo Sports.
That's fantastic.
$180. So you're shelling out $8,000 to go to the game. I guess $180 for a burger looks like a relative bargain.
Scott Tompkins says, doesn't sound like a good choice if you have a beard.
No,
Junior wants that picture on the screen. You're trying to get us all high tech on a Tuesday?
Yeah. Was it there? No.
Yeah.
There it was.
My man can do it. My man can do it. I've never seen anybody as capable. Ash, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. There it is.
There's the burger.
There it is. Is that Chris Christie? Look at those little fat fingers. That little bracelet's hanging on for dear life over there.
It's going to snap and take out a kid's eye.
The Wade and Carter Tuesday fat shame, that did not come from Parvita Wellness. John Anderson says, speaking of food, is Dairy Treat still thriving? Yes, it is. The location at John Stockbauer and Salem.
There you go, Scott. You'll know that it was not a good choice for a beard.
The option at Laurent and Crestwood is about to open back up. Yes, I remember that, Callie Frommie. Poor kids are just as bright and talented as white kids, said Joe Biden. You don't have those types of slips without being a racist. You don't. You don't. That's not just a slip of the tongue. And with that said, I'm glad that every word I utter all day long isn't taken out of context and analyzed.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel bad for Joe about that because Joe talked from the cuff.
This is interesting. The mortgage rates having a impact on how long Americans are owning their homes. Americans now staying in their homes for almost over 8.5 years, pushing 9 years. The
used to be
longest
5
in 25 years. Folks in the Northeast tend to stay in their homes the longest, and Maine with the shortest tenure at 4.8 years.
I think for my generation, the fixation on owning your home. Now, if you own your home outright, good for you, and that's a good reason to stay there. But I don't think people are as tied to it as they used to be. I think that my generation may be among the first that could say, well, when I retire, I may just rent something and travel more, or I don't want the headache. Oh, I don't want to put a new roof on this house. I'd rather rent it. I think there's some logic to that.
Or buy something smaller and not have a house payment.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
Right now, I saw one the other day that if I retired, my accountant said I could live the life I live now for 11 minutes. I can't imagine, when housing is $250 a square foot and you decide to buy something smaller, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,000 square feet, it's still $250,000.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do.
I don't either.
I don't know. Anything happening on Axios?
I was looking to see here what was happening. There was something on here that no, I don't. I thought of something, saw something there. But Benjamin Netanyahu going to meet with President Trump tomorrow. He'll be visiting Washington. He requested the meeting last week. So this is to do with negotiating with Iran and their nuclear plans. So we'll see what happens there. But that could be some interesting talks tomorrow. Of course, Iran or Israel opposing any ability for Iran to have any sort of nuclear program. And who can really argue with that? So we'll see what happens. That comes up tomorrow. I think that's really all of it.
Awesome. Well,
Great.
It is the top of the hour.
It is the top of the hour.
We wish you folks nothing but a blessed day. Be safe on the streets. Look out for each other. Support VISD. It ain't easy trying to herd the cats.
No. Be a parent and tell your kids no. Do not take part in this garbage.
Yeah. Tell your kids to act right.
Ask your kids this question. Why are you supporting criminals?
Yeah. Absolutely. And bigger than this particular walkout, why do you feel the need to defy TEA and school district policy? Don't do it. Stay in your seats. Sit down, shut up, and learn something. Bye, folks.
Bye, folks.